we actually return to the very first beer we ever reviewed.
Well, now when you say we.
We don't mean you.
Yeah, right. Okay,
Yeah, you were in it.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it was all four of us. That's why I put that one up.
Oh, first.
So what we're gonna do is we had Sierra Nevada Torpedo. It's the extra IPA. We all liked it. It was a long video with bad film equipment. We were such amateurs then.
Yeah.
No, 105 reviews ago, or give or
Oh,
take.
goodness gracious, we're so...
But what's happened is that they put it in these tallboy cans. What we're going to do is we're going to taste both, and then we're going to do a blind taste test and see if we can tell the difference between canned versus bottled torpedo.
All right. So first is the actual.
Okay, so we have to taste both.
Yeah,
So
well,
bottle first.
hey, you can really taste the class.
Funk.
They do taste
Yeah,
different.
they do.
Yeah, I'll say for this one flows out a little differently. Obviously, we all know drinking beer, when you pour your beer out into a glass, out of a bottle, it tastes a little differently.
Yeah.
This comes at you differently than a bottle does.
So, now we're going to do a blind taste test.
Okay.
What we're going to do, here, Phil.
We're gonna do this. Okay. All right.
Now cover your face, Phil.
All right. Honest system. You should go and get. You know, like a.
Jesus! Oh my God!
All right, I'm keeping my.
Turn your face or something.
All right.
He's not looking.
Alright.
Alright, Philip.
All right.
You can open your mouth. You can...
Okay, do it.
All right. All right. Oh, this is gonna be tricky.
Yeah.
Because they're both beer?
God, because they might be the same.
We need your answer, Phil.
Well, that changes everything.
America wants to know.
You just wait to get it. That's tough. That's really tough.
Jesus, man, you need another one?
Yeah. Can.
Oh, yes!
That's right.
That was good.
Yeah.
That was good.
Dude,
Alright.
that is really close. That's gonna go.
Phil, but I'm not gonna win it. I'm gonna lose.
I'm per-
Bottle can. Right?
So Sierra Nevada did their job.
Alright, this one has less carbonation. This one
Because
has
it's all on the side of the bottle or the glass.
which leads me to believe that this is the can.
This is the can?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
This is the can!
Yeah! Less carbonation, mellower. That's exactly what it came up to.
Wow. Alright. 2 for 2 now.
Alright, I'm awesome! Uh-oh.
Ah.
Don't get this wrong, dude.
I think we can get it wrong. Can.
Yes!
Bottle.
Right. No, you're absolutely
Yes! Oh, thank God.
You're right.
How justified. Let's give a quick review of this. How our palates have changed in almost 2 years.
What did we rate it before?
Pretty high.
Pretty
Yeah,
high.
pretty high? Gonna say that way.
Yeah.
Gonna rate the can real fast? Or do that? Rate it out of the can?
Alright.
Yeah, I think we should.
Drinking.
This is the can's the new part.
I'm actually gonna go lower on the can, and it's because of there's a carbonation. It's either a carbonation thing. It's described as more bitter. I described it as more mellow.
Yeah,
There's
less carbonation to different flavors.
Yeah. It's there is something slightly different about it. Both of them are good, and I can tell the actual hop taste of it. I'm gonna go probably around. Actually, I'm gonna say 7.5, just because I don't enjoy it as much. I think I gave the original Torpedo like an 8. I should say the one out of the glass here. and it's it is just a little bit more slightly mellowed. It's a little bit more like bitter. It doesn't have as much like in your face hops, and that's what I'm looking for.
There is a different.
That's what I get out
to
of
it,
this, out of this being the claim.
Mr. Driscoll.
I will agree with a lot of what you just said, and I'll give it about a 7.5. But I want to spin it a little more positively than your negative Nancy ass.
It's okay.
Yeah. I just
Like a nervous.
it's very good. It's very good out of a can. You're right. It's a little different flavor. This coming out's harsh coming out of the bottle. Like I said, if you don't let it open up, and not harsh, but it's more pungent. I'll go with that word. I feel better about that. It hits you a little harder coming out of the bottle if you don't if you don't pour it out.
Right. No,
if you don't pour it out.
Yeah.
This is more like open the can, drink can, go. Like I never think I've drank a 6-point beer out of a can. There's something I've done it. Like I give the beer a 7.5, but I give it 10 for effort.
Okay. I'm going to give the beer an 8, which I think is probably lower than what I did. But just because this is one of my favorite Sierra Nevadas, I really like it. But I'm with you, 10 for effort, because I love the canned stuff, and I've been I was against it in like way back and whatever, because it was the whole thing about it's the Coors Light can, but then I started coming around, and then especially when we went to Colorado and we went by Oscar Blues and we got the whole story about why they only do cans, and there is no downside to putting beer in a can anymore.
It's actually an upside because the technology's caught up, so it doesn't taste.
Right.
And that was the thing.
You're right. They coat the inside of the can. It's lighter, so you actually get more beer to be delivered. It's cheaper for everybody involved. It's more economically. Yeah, it's more economical to be recycled.
It's recyclable if you can afford to do it. It's worth it. I think.
Right. Absolutely.
Because we had the conversation with Beth from Cape Cod. She explained some things about just how she said her quote was when they looked into it, you had to get a tractor trailer full of cans, and they just can't do that. They can't store that stuff. You don't have the space, but they don't even bottle really. They just only ground.
Right.
But if you got the space and you got the ability to do it, and you're bottling, and you can get a canning line in there, I mean, you might as well just get that now at this point.
Well, yeah, from the way that Oscar Blues was telling us, like in the long run, if you do like they did like a 5-year or 7-year study like that, and they saved more. They actually made more money because they were spending less. They could get more beer out the door per trailer in cans because it's a weight thing when you ship like that by truck, and they can actually get.
I mean, how much?
Well, yeah, I mean it's literally like you just get when you're talking about 4,000 or 5,000 cans versus 2,000 or 3,000 bottles. That's a lot.
Yeah.
When you're talking about weight, because these did very much heavier, considering the amount of. I mean this is still heavier, and this is 12 ounces.
Yeah.
16 ounces.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So, and I'm a big fan. I mean, we should start an initiative or something. I think everybody should be doing cans. At this point, I think we're over the glass part, and that's an old holdover from World War II. So.
All right, let's cheers.
All right.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Thank you, Sierra Nevada.
Keep it up. Bring out some more. Do your hemisphere.
Earth friendly.
Yeah.
Delicious. Mixing.
How's the mix?
Probably tastes.